All right, so again, in slope-intercept form is how I want my answer to appear. I know the slope going in. I know a point going in. I need to take these two things and combine them in order to get an answer. Now, in this case, I don't already have something I can look back on my notes, gentlemen, and pull it out from point-slope form and simplify it. I need to start from scratch. So I write down the slope-intercept form general equation. Right, write that down first. I plug in what I know. I know the slope is a half. I know that there's the point 6, -2. So that means y is -2. X is 6. So this comes from my y, my x, and my m. And I don't know what b is. And we can talk about the alternative method in a second. Guys? So now I just have to clean this mess up. So -2 is equal to 3 plus b. I need to find out what b is, so I subtract 3 from both sides. Leaves me a -5. So my equation, y equals 1/2 x minus 5.
You put y equals what? 3.
Can I just put what?
You put y equals 3.
Y equals 3?
Equals 3x minus 5.
3x minus 5.
Instead of 1/2. Instead of 1/2, make it 3.
No, because it's not 3. It's half x. Now, if you want, I guess if you're really, really sharp on this and you go, oh, this is always going to be the slope times the x, if you really feel like you can safely skip that step, that you might, but I wouldn't. I mean, it's one line of algebra. It won't kill you to write it, and it'll help save you from any problems. Sure. Now, one other way of approaching this, and I only mention it with some hesitation, but I'll go ahead and review it, is we've talked about point-slope form. So that means that I take the slope, which is a half, that this is the one that's y minus y1 equals m, x minus x1. I can plug this information in and get my equation. So this gives me y plus 2 equals 1/2 x minus 6. Now what I can do with this is solve it for y and see if I get the same equation. First I gotta distribute. So this becomes 1/2 x minus 3. Subtract 3 from both sides. Yep. I get y is 1/2 x. I'll get it in a second, guys. Relax. Jeez. Important. No, wait. Osterman C1102. Not today. Yeah.
You don't subtract 3 from both sides, just subtract 2 on the back.
I saw that. I got to fix that. This
Yeah!
phone was distracting me there.
Sure.
And I wanted to have both of these examples on one record so that you guys can compare them tonight if you want to. Now, my gut tells me that this first method is going to be better for most students in every problem. Just because of the fact that it's a little less algebra to do, you just plug things in, you do one simple movement in the algebra, so to speak, and then write your answer. This is a good way of practicing point-slope form, as well as you still end up at the same final answer once you've cleaned up the mess and you got organized. I really don't care which one you use. They both get you to the same answer. It's whatever you feel more comfortable with. The big thing to bear in mind is make sure that your answer is in the format we're looking for. If the problem asks for slope-intercept form, you have to eventually end up there.